Burnout sucks. Everyone experiences it, whether it be from family, work, finances, trying to read more, or from Pokemon scalpers sitting outside the Target 24/7. Burnout exists in all facets of life, and no one likes it. Being tired, irritated, or even depressed is not how we want to live, nor should we. So, inevitably, there becomes a question: how do we deal with burnout? Well, what about beating Minecraft for the first time? I'm Rogue Asian, and I'm failing to be the doctor that I should have been. Welcome to Beating Burnout, Beating Minecraft. Let's start with the groundwork. Burnout is generally caused by one thing: unmet expectations. Let's say you are working a 40-hour job at Chick-fil-A. It's most likely not what you want to be doing with your life. You have goals, you have dreams, but clocking in and out, taking orders from customers, cleaning the dining room and bathroom is not contributing to those. Thus, given enough time, you will feel burnt out and even purposeless, just a cog in a machine spinning endlessly. But you have to make a living, and since other opportunities aren't falling into place, you stick to it and eat more chicken. Likewise, take your social life. You may love the people you hang with. They are your best friends, your closest companions, and you are so thankful they are in your life. But there are times you can be drained by the dynamic and need some space from time to time. You try to pull away, but you inevitably go back because you don't want to miss out, don't want to make them feel bad, or just think that the feeling will pass since you have had such great times with them. The string connecting these two, despite the differences, is unmet expectations. You have a certain thing you expect to get, purpose or satisfaction among other things, and the circumstances you are in just aren't providing it. However, you feel some obligation or justification to keep going through the motions. So you end up slogging through it over and over again, leaving you drained and waking up in the morning wondering what you are even doing. We have to find a way to break the pattern, to change our mindset and beat the burnout rather than letting it hang over us like a dark cloud. This is where this project for me comes in. I'm 23 years old. I'm finishing my master's in August, working irregular hours at Chick-fil-A, and my future plans have blown up these last 2 weeks. Though it is not the worst of circumstances, I'm not playing the victim. Amidst the hustle and bustle, I am burning out. I'm not where I want to be in life, and I go day by day, often waking up extremely tired and unmotivated. I will get things done: homework, reading, going to the gym, hanging with friends, etc. But I'll feel this weight on my shoulders throughout it all. I go to work and count the minutes till I'm done, only to head home and do it all over again. As I trudge along, I'm trying to refigure my future, but that itself feels exhausting as there are so many moving pieces and unknowns that I don't even know where to begin. People keep telling me I need to rest, but how am I supposed to when there are things I need to do? Thus, this is where Minecraft comes in. I used to love video games. They were an escape from the stress and boredom of life. But nowadays, I look at my Steam library, and despite having 96 games, nothing seems appealing. I just choose rather to scroll mindlessly on YouTube for a new video or lay around until I need to do something. I lost the enjoyment in the thing that once brought so much joy, because it became easier to not even try to do it at all. But now, as I'm navigating burnout, I wonder if I can change that in a healthy way through taking up Minecraft and beating it for the very first time. See, the best way to manage burnout is to do two things: redirect and reset. Redirect refers to taking your expectations and focusing them elsewhere. If you are hitting your head endlessly on a door that has been shut, then find another place to put your energy where you can see progress. Reset is about reordering your expectations. Instead of simply maintaining the status quo set by others or yourself, consider again what is realistic for your circumstances. Perhaps, as an example, you've been burnt out from reading and you've had the goal to read 25 books this year. Consider what that requires. It may simply be too much, and you have to reset your expectations for yourself, being honest, and change to only reading 12 books this year, or commit to reading a chapter a day, or whatever is an easy layup. These may appear to be cop outs. You gotta do hard things to get anywhere, right? But I'm not suggesting you always take the easy way out and just ignore your problems. Effort is such a great thing, but always pushing a boulder up a hill only to watch it fall back down is gut wrenching. You need to have a good foundation in order to be able to handle such setbacks. You can only work from what you have and build from there. Find solid ground before you start building the house. Because consider this reframe. Burnout isn't just about the specific problem. It involves the entire person. You might have one specific drain in your life, but those effects bleed into everything else. So, to combat it, you have to look at yourself holistically. If you can make adjustments that bring nourishment to other parts of your life, you are better equipped to handle the actual problem without losing yourself in the process. Hence, for myself, I'm setting out on a YouTube journey to 1, beat Minecraft for the first time as a return to the love for an old hobby. 2, put myself out there to be creative by running a channel focused on gaming and personal growth. I've never beaten Minecraft Survival, despite it being a core childhood memory for many. I haven't even been to the Nether before without creative mode. So the idea of attempting a playthrough, blind beyond prior knowledge and planning to use no guides, is exciting. This is my redirect. I may be having to face things in my life that are hard and leaving me stressed, anxious, and burnt out, but by finding an outlet to ultimately try something new, create instead of consume, and explore, the weight becomes more bearable. And here is the reset. I may not have control over every detail in my life, but I do have control over what goals I set today. If finding success means just taking the step to upload a video to YouTube despite how nervous I am, then that is a goal I can find value in. It reminds me of Admiral William H. McRaven's speech at the University of Texas. He takes time about the importance of making your bed in the morning, arguing that such a simple task can have a great impact. If you have a terrible day and fail at everything, at least you come home to a made bed. You know you did one thing successfully. It's not about having everything together right now. It's about putting small successes together, and soon you will have much to be thankful for, setting the grounds for reshaping your perception and allowing you to live gratefully and abundantly rather than being at the mercy of how you feel, valid or not. This is what beating burnout is. It isn't never experiencing it again. It's about no longer allowing yourself to be defined by it. Sitting in a class of mine recently, we talked about the cycle of grief, denial, anger, depression, bargaining, acceptance, and I thought of how we react to burnout. Often we first deny that we are feeling burnout, marking it up as us just feeling tired. We then get angry as we are frustrated over the feeling, then over where we are and why things aren't what we want. We might get sad or depressed and believe we are stuck and unable to move forward. We bargain and say, if I just change A, B, C, everything will go back to normal or be better. But finally, we have to come accept we are feeling burnout. The question we face inevitably as a result then is whether we just trudge on or try something new. Every part is necessary to think through, but as a start, consider what can bring a break from this pattern. Once again, you can only work from what you have, and finding something that fills you is the first step, giving you some strength to engage the struggle, removing yourself enough for some wiggle room to start digging your way out. Over the lifetime of this channel, we will continue this conversation in depth, explore different aspects and concepts as they come up. But all journeys start somewhere with a step. To the one or two viewers who come across this, thank you so much for sticking with me. I will catch you next time.